When you buy an electric car, it feels like a clean choice. No smoke, no engine noise, no fuel queues, and no guilt. Advertisements show green highways, blue skies, and a future where pollution simply disappears. But last Sunday, an explainer in the Indian Express quietly challenged my belief. Are electric cars always cleaner? Across India, electric vehicles are being positioned as climate solutions. Subsidies, charging stations, and policy support all signal progress. But to understand their true impact, we need to look beyond the showroom to what happened before an electric car is made and after it reaches your driveway. An electric car has zero tailpipe emissions. That part is absolutely true. No carbon dioxide, no nitrogen oxide, no particulate matter coming out of the vehicle itself. But cars don't just pollute when they are driven. They also pollute when they are manufactured. And this is where crucial but rarely discussed idea comes in, the carbon debt. Carbon debt is the extra pollution released before an electric car ever touches the road. Manufacturing an EV, especially its battery, emits significantly more carbon than producing a petrol or diesel car. Mining lithium, cobalt, and nickel, processing these materials, transporting them across the continents, and assembling large battery packs all consume enormous energy. And as explained earlier in our video, copper is the new gold. Electric vehicles also require far more copper than petrol or diesel cars. From battery packs to motors, inverters, and kilometers of wiring, an EV can use several times more copper. Extracting and refining that copper is energy intensive and carbon heavy. All of this means an electric car often begins its journey already owing the planet a carbon debt. Carbon payback is the point where an electric car finally makes up for the initial pollution. As vehicle is driven, it avoids burning petrol or diesel, and over time, it starts paying back its carbon debt. In countries with cleaner electricity grids, this payback happens relatively quickly. But in India, the timeline looks very different. Even today, more than half of India's electricity is generated from coal. That means when an electric car is charged, a large share of the power still comes from fossil fuels. As a result, the payback period of EVs in India can stretch across several years. In some cases, an efficient petrol car may emit less carbon than an electric car during the early years of ownership. This does not make EVs a failure. It simply shows that the electricity powering them matters as much as the vehicle itself. Electric vehicles do clean up the city air. That is genuine benefit. Less smoke, less noise, and healthier urban spaces. But the pollution often shifts from busy roads to coal power plants located far away, frequently near the vulnerable communities. The emissions disappear from our sight, but they do not disappear from the environment. There is also the question of what happens when an electric car reaches the end of its life. India's battery recycling ecosystem is still developing. Without proper systems in place, used batteries could become serious environmental hazards. If recycling is not handled responsibly, today's climate solution could turn into tomorrow's waste problem. Here's the balanced truth. Electric vehicles are neither a scam nor a silver bullet. They reduce the urban air pollution, lower the oil imports, and are essential for India's long-term decarbonization goals. But they only become truly clean when paired with cleaner electricity, ethical supply chains, and strong recycling systems. An EV is not automatically green from day one. It becomes greener over time, depending on how India transforms its energy system. So the next time when someone says electric cars are always clean, remember this. Every electric vehicle begins with a carbon debt. Whether it pays that debt back depends not just on the car, but on the country powering it. This is Narratives by Clodia, telling the stories textbook for good. If thoughtful storytelling matters you, stay with us, subscribe.